Okay, so welcome to the masterclass, Monday night masterclass. We are going to be doing a Tridoshic practice today. And I'm doing that because I'm trying to give you guys a blended practice. It's kind of good for everybody. And today was a pretty good day, pretty nice day. So we can do a Tridoshic practice for everyone. Typically, when there's different types of weather, I will oftentimes do a practice that manages the weather that we're dealing with. So if it's a windy day, that is going to push Vata out of balance. And so I typically will do a Vata balancing practice for that type of day. And so on and etc. When it's really, really hot, I am going to do a Pitta pacifying practice. When it's cold and stagnant, then that would be a good time to do a Kapha pacifying practice. So today we're doing a Tridoshic practice, which means that it's good for all the doshas, but there are different approaches. If you do not know what your dominant constitution is, then it's really important that you figure that out. You can do a basic test. I have one on my website, aspiredelements.com, and you can do the basic assessment. But if you really want to know what your dominant dosha is, it's best to get a consultation. And so you can contact me and I will help you with that. And you can get my contact information online as well. So we're going to talk about when you move through a practice, if you are dominant Vata, or you have a Vata imbalance, you want to remember that Vata is very fragile. Vata is like a flower or a butterfly. So Vata is sensitive, and Vata will start out initially being very enthusiastic, like all in, but they get easily frustrated and they give up easily. They typically need special attention and care and encouragement. So if you are Vata, you are doing that for yourself through the practice. You are acknowledging that, hey, I'm more sensitive. If I'm starting to give up, I'm going to notice that. I'm going to have awareness around that. And I want to just make sure that I am being gentle and be more soothing, have an approach that is more kind, right? Holding your body with reverence. Be mindful about the Vata ability to move from being really, really sensitive and even going volatile. Like Vatas can just literally, they can lose it. So if you are Vata dominant or you're dealing with a Vata imbalance, you want to move through your practice being gentle, giving care to the body as if you are caring for your body and trying to keep it like it's precious, right? So that's your approach. All right, now, if you are Pitta dominant, completely different approach. Pitta, remember, is ruled by fire. Unlike Vata, that's ruled by air and ether, easily to push out of balance. Pitta is ruled by fire. Pitta needs companionship and guidance of friends or their companions. And they work best in teams. They need to be doing a practice that is more engaging and challenging, but it also needs to be relaxing and diffusing and releasing. And that's where Pitta is kind of always on this line of they're typically A-type personality. They typically are really intense and they want to typically increase that intensity. And what Pitta needs to do is calm it all down and remember, oh yeah, that's right. I need to be diffusing. I need to make sure that I'm feeling a release here. So yes, challenging is good, engaging is good, but you want to have that combination of engaged, but comfortable and relaxed. So I always say Pitta's mantra is ease. They want to do everything with ease, with flow. They really need to chill out. All right, that is your approach if you are dominant Pitta. So that's how you're going to move through your practice today. Still challenging yourself, still staying engaged, but making sure that you're relaxing your body parts, relaxing, softening your face, and having that diffusion going on so you can release the stress of the day. Okay, kapha. Kapha is ruled by the elements of water and earth. And when you are doing a practice and you are dominant kapha, or you're dealing with a kapha imbalance, you need to actually have strong motivation and discipline. In fact, they will often say with kapha, you need to be pushed. You need to be pushed beyond what you think you're capable of doing. So kaphas need pushing, they need discipline, they need to be forced. And they even say being critical with kapha is something that's good. You could never do that with vata. Vata would break down and cry. You don't want to do it with pitta, because pitta is going to call you out for a fight. Okay, but with kapha, you want to make sure you're pushing kapha, you're being disciplined, you're forcing the body to do more than you think it's capable of doing. So you increase intensity, you challenge big time, and you keep moving, keep stimulating. That is best for kapha. So if you are more kapha, that's your approach today. All right. So we are doing a Tridoshic practice. Depending upon your dosha, you are going to emphasize taking it easy if you're a little more vata, making sure that you're relaxing and releasing if you're a little more pitta and having ease, and also pushing and forcing yourself if you're more kapha. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our practice.